Pianist and composer David Harris is hosting an evening of jazz and uniting his talent with some of the best musicians in town. That includes vocalist Sashi Nasankarao. She just told us this, Nasankarao.
There you go. And it's all to support the work of Reelabilities Houston and their commitment to feature the talents and creative minds of people with disabilities. They are joining us now with more on this union that really is a celebration. Sashi and David, welcome to Houston Life. It's great to meet you both.
Good to be here.
And Reelabilities doesn't happen until later in the year, but this concert that you are presenting will fund the program. David, this is your first album release of original work in, what, 30 years? Is that right?
It's about 30 years.
Okay, so why
every
now?
30 years, I'm going to do, so at 97 years old, expect my next album.
We'll wait, we'll mark it on the calendar.
We can do that. Why is now the right time to release? And also, why did you decide to throw an event that will support this fantastic cause?
Well, it's such a wonderful cause, and I'm so moved by what they do with people with disabilities who are overcoming them. It's not a self-pity kind of thing at all. It's helping people achieve. And really, I think Sashi can really speak more about that.
Yeah, I mean, the festival, I've been involved with it now since 2018, and like David said, it really does empower people with disabilities, and it's, 2.5, 3 weeks of just pure art and music and good speakers, talking about important issues in the disability community, and with allies. Like, the whole community comes out to support and to celebrate. So I specifically had gotten involved with Real Music, which is, how the entire festival culminates at the end. So it's been a real pleasure.
And Reelabilities, the program, and you raising the funds for this for the festival. I mean, this is free of charge for people who have, like you, Sashi, have an amazing voice. They want to perform, they're artists, and that fits so perfectly with the culture here in Houston. So What can people expect on this night of jazz?
Well, Houston is, as we all know, one of the largest cities in the United States, and it is filled with talent. And some of it heads off elsewhere to New York or LA, and a lot of great musicians stay in Houston.
Right.
And there are not a lot of venues for some of the top jazz musicians here to play, which is really a shame. I mean, we're talking about the people that are going to be playing with me. They've played with everybody from Gloria Estefan to Kenny Rogers to Frank Sinatra to the Black Eyed Peas to you name it. I mean, we're talking world-class musicians who have toured the world. They all have their own albums, and they're often playing in LA, they're often playing in New York or Paris or wherever, and they're not often playing in Houston. So I thought it would be really great to get some of my favorite musicians together in one place for this wonderful cause.
And Sashi, that includes you. You are a native Houstonian. You've been singing since you were 3 years old. You say music is your first love. And before I ask you the next question, I just want to let our viewers know, you attended the University of St. Thomas. You have undergrad degrees in poli-sci and psychology. You have a Juris Doctorate from South Texas College of Law. You got that in 2015. You're currently a staff attorney with Disability Rights Texas. You've done incredible things in your life. The fact that you're blind doesn't seem to have slowed you down at all.
No, I don't think so. I've had a vision impairment since I was born, basically, and I've had, my entire life to adapt, and I've been fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of people who have supported me, family and friends and people in school. So it hasn't, I think it's actually kind of added to the drive, that I have to just keep on working and be better and do better in the community.
It is really wonderful. What is one of your favorite memories from the Reelabilities program and things that you've done?
I think my first time there in 2018, because
There you are performing here, we're watching.
So I didn't know that I was going to be doing this until like 2 days before somebody was, like, oh, you should do this. And I said, okay. So I did it, and it was so much fun. there's a rush that comes from, you know, singing on stage with such an awesome band. So.
And to work with David must be such a treat. David, you now live in Houston with your wife and 2 daughters. You've been here 42 years. He was touring through Houston with a band 42 years ago, liked it so much he stayed. You're originally from Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo, Michigan, that is correct. You know, Houston had wonderful people, and still does, and warm weather, and very much still does. And, you know, major league sports, go Astros.
There you go.
And, you know, it was a great place to be, and is a great place to be. And I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to give back.
We're so glad.
Lucky to have you.
Yeah, we're lucky to have you. We're glad you stuck around, and we're glad you're putting this event together with your friends, and very talented friends they are.
There will be great music. Everybody, if you want to see some really fine musicians, this is going to be a really great concert. It's at Match. That's the Midtown Arts Complex. It's at 3400 Main, just west of downtown. It's a really neat, it's probably the newest concert venue in Houston. There will be, it'll be just a wonderful program. It's September, I don't know if you want me to go into these details.
Absolutely, right here.
September 7th at 7:30. It's a Thursday night. I promise we will have you out by 9 o'clock. And I think everybody will enjoy it, and it's for a wonderful, wonderful cause.
It sure is. Mark your calendars. David Harris, Sashi Nasankarao, thank you so much to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, as someone who gets up early, I appreciate that 9 o'clock. I really do.
In the meantime, for a link to get your tickets or to find more information, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv. Just look for that scene on Houston Life section.
Yep.